Says I'm live. What's up? Hi. It disappeared on me. How's it going? I'm having technical difficulties. I'm just gonna throw that out there right now. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Okay, how's it going? What's up, everybody? I think we finally got everything in line here. Hello, out to Canada. How's it going? Med, how's it doing? Love out to Canada. Hey, Nada, how are you? How's it going? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Hello, Moad, how are you? Happiness Life? Good to see you. Good to see you. Thanks for coming by. Said Morsley? I think that's how you say that. How's it going? Happy Casablanca, salam. I'm doing very well. Nostalgia, you are here. How's it going? All right, good to see you. I don't think I saw you in the last one, but that's okay. Everybody's got lives to do. Hello to Casablanca. I'm doing very well, thank you. Salam alaikum. Narcis Mahmoud. Is that how you say that? Phantom Al. Hey, dude, what's going on, man? How is everybody on this? Maybe this is the last one that we're doing. Is this going to be the last quarantine video? I don't know. Let's see. Hello from Ohio. Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing? Hajar, hello. Tatawan, how are you doing? Happiness Life, that's where you're. I think so. Mr. Boot, you're screwed, mate. Your channel is becoming a Moroccan material only channel. Well, you know, that's where I am, so it's going to be Moroccan material. And I don't think I'm screwed. I feel like I'm screwed at all. I feel like I'm in a good place to learn a lot. Let's see. Kefta, not tonight. It's not going to be the Kefta. It's got something else going on. I've already done all that. So, yeah. Lavina, how are you? Mr. Boot, thank you for your sense of humor on that one. Let's see. Hello from Liverpool. Nice, Liverpool. Kimo Zella, how are you doing? Love out to Liverpool. Oh, man. Let's see. What do we got here? We are how far into this? 2 minutes and 41 seconds, and I still have not done an official start. Assalamu alaikum, bonjour. Greetings. Welcome back to maybe our last quarantine lifestyle vlog. I hope it is. As much as I enjoy this interaction, and I look forward to the Wednesdays and the Sundays and all the good things. Prince Jawar, how are you doing? Samira, how's it going? How are you doing? Excuse me. I'm ready to get outside. I am so ready to get outside. It's not even funny. So much to do. So hopefully this is going to be the last one, and I really hope that, that this doesn't just fall on its face. I just got a bad feeling. Maybe it's because the last one I'm a little sad that we're not going to be doing this every week. I may not have time for that. What I meant is I hope they keep showing interest when you travel somewhere else. You know what? That's a good point, and I hope they do. I hope they understand that when I go travel someplace else, that just like I'm trying to put the Moroccan culture out there for other people, that I want to bring other cultures to Morocco and say, look, this is what's going on in the rest of the world. And then when I'm there, I come back to Morocco, and now there are actually more people watching me, and I can show more of Morocco. So it's going to be a big handshake as I go from country to country and pick up more viewers, inshallah. And, then we can all just get on a bigger platform and know about each other's cultures, and I will be the one telling the stories. It's going to be a good time. You have the best beaches. They're absolutely beautiful. When do you think they will open up Morocco for tourists? I have no idea. I have no idea what's even going on after Wednesday. No one does, because, well, they don't want to tell us. So, well, we'll find out Thursday what we're better than the current situation. Things are opening up. It's been really great walking up and down the streets when I get a chance to get out. See people dusting things off, rinsing everything out, and getting ready to go. Coffee shops are opening up. So it's really good. KR, I really appreciate that comment. That was nice. It will grow, and I hope that the content stays. I hope I can maintain it, but I've got a lot to learn, and I've got some really good people that's going to show me the ropes and how to get around and do all the things. So that's it. Nostalgia. It will be open soon, albeit shy. I'm not sure what you mean. Am I going back to Texas, Kareem? Eventually, for a little while. I have friends and family that I want to see there. and then I'm coming back because I did commit myself to a life of travel. And well, it's just, I'd be really cheating myself if I didn't come right back here, because I got a lot of things that I still want to do. I got a lot of things that I've got going here personally and professionally. But yeah, okay. Let's see. Tajine octopus with thyme is very delicious too. I did that one. I have a bunch of spices and tomato puree, and it's going to be cut up. It's not just going to be the big whatchamacallit, just sitting out and ready to go. I'm not going to put the whole octopus in the Tajine. I'm really getting tongue-tied tonight, guys. It's difficult is it so difficult to live far from your country or not? No, it's really not that difficult, Nargis. It's not that difficult. I do want to go see people. It's the people at home that are in my friend circle, my family. Other than that, I left because I was ready for a change. So it's really not that difficult other than those people. Could you speak Arabic? If I worked at it really hard. I'm working on Darija. That's the dialect of it, and that's going to be a long, drawn-out process. But I'm certainly about learning this Darija. I like the language, and I like knowing a language that's not known and just like all over the world. It's kind of cool. 5 minutes. I will, Omar. I will talk about it. Don't worry. Don't forget to hit the like. Yes. Thank you, Geodesist. I think that's how you say that. Yeah. Throw some thumbs up on that. I appreciate it. Absolutely. If you feel so inclined to like the video, I definitely would appreciate that, of course. So let's see what we've got going on. Am I in Morocco now? Yes, I am in Morocco. I'm going to be pulling the thing over here for a second. So what we've got going on, I can show you, is I've got my tomato puree. I've got some garlic with a little bit of olive oil in there right now. Getting ready to chunk this up, this octopus. We're getting ready to cut this up because I want it in pieces. And we'll put some spices in there. Then later we're going to throw some olives and flaflahada on there. And some parsley. And just let that get nice. Yeah. Maybe I should bring my laptop over somewhere so I can read the comments, because I feel like a lot's getting away from me. I'm not real organized with these, and I don't do them very smoothly, but I try. I try. Perhaps embracing peace, you become struggle, YouTube, world, Arab. I'm trying to, the comment section waits for no one. Okay, and we're lagging. There we are. I don't know. You're just going to have to take my word for it, because this tripod doesn't hold a position like it used to. So I'm going to cut this bad boy up. Throw it in that pot over there, and in the meantime, what I need to do is I need to get my my puree going. Can you repeat flaflahada? You want to laugh at me because I can't say it right, don't you? I know. All right, so we've got our puree in there. Let's turn on our burner. We're gonna leave that at 2. Put that right there, and I'm just here for the questions from Moroccans living in Morocco, like the dude who keeps asking about conversion. Well, the questions about conversion, I've answered it a million times, and I've also said that I'm not going to talk about that kind of stuff, because we all need a place where we can go and get away from politics and religion, and forgot where I am, and I want this channel to be that. Let's see. You need to boil very well. Yes, I've already. Oh, by the way, yes, I've already boiled this lobster. What is wrong with me tonight? I've already boiled this octopus. I did a little bit of pre-work with that, and I'm cutting those way too small. So yes, it is already boiled. It's ready to go. I just want to, because I'm definitely working with a smaller Tajine than the last time, because I can't take care of things. I have to get a smaller one that holds less. So we're going to cut this up, because I can't put the entire octopus in the Tajine. Let's see. Oh, neutral, relax. Don't cry. Don't cry for me, Morocco. I will be back. So, and you're gonna go with me when I go back vlogging in Texas and where I'm from. So it's like we're never gonna be apart. Thanks to the wonderful world of the internet, we can continue on the journey no matter where we are in the world, and I think that's freaking awesome. The lockdown will probably be extended. What do you think about it, and what do you live on, and what do you live on? Do you have income? Okay, so I hope they don't extend this lockdown. They have no reason to, literally no reason at this point to keep us locked down. Too many things are opening up. My question is, how long are we going to have to wear the masks, and how far are we going to be able to travel? When I can actually get these done depends on where they are and how far they let us travel, and we're not going to know that until what, Thursday? Is my correct? Can I buy this apartment? I just saw that one pop up on my phone. No, this is an Airbnb rental, and yeah, I can't buy this apartment. It's not up for sale like that. Where did I buy the octopus idea? Well, I have my good buddy Omar who likes to leave things at my door, and I might not even be home. And he trusts everyone around. He just leaves things, and I get a text saying, "Go check your door." So there'll be things like that sitting at the door. And he brought me a bunch of octopus one time, and I think this is just about the last of what I have. And I'm sure that he'll bring me more because he gets a good deal on that. It's good to know people. Let's see. Don't forget to take the Tajine you cook in Texas. Yeah, if I could get this Tajine in my backpack, I would totally do that. Sammy, love out to Atlanta. How you doing, Georgia? Let's see. Travels will resume soon. Yes, nostalgia. Gosh, I hope so. Let's see. I'm asking questions about your salary and income, real estate. Well, I think they're valid questions. And get it back to other than a little bit of chump change that YouTube throws me from ad revenue, I really don't have a steady stream of income. This is all about my savings. I have a bunch in savings that I took out, and that's what I've got going on right now. And if I play my cards right, it's got me for a couple of years. If I never make a dime between now and then, I've got some time. What am I cooking? Hey, you made it, and how long have you been here? Are you a little late, or you make it on time? You're just now getting to it. Well, either way, I'm glad you finally made it, Shame. And I am cooking an octopus tagine tonight. Tomorrow we'll go back to, let's see, Young Flames. Wonder if you have any other plans, other countries after Morocco. I do have other plans. My plans are still up in the air. That depends, not on time. Well, you're here and you're not that late. We just got started. You're fine. Back to the countries. I had a plan. I had a whole plan set out that didn't go at all how I expected. Of course, no one's life after the middle of March was going the way we'd planned. So I do have bucket list countries that I want to visit. When I'm going to get to actually visit those, I have no idea. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm focusing on the present, and that is get through this quarantine, start getting out into Rabat, getting some vlogs, getting some things done that I've wanted to do. And then as the travel thing opens up, carry out the plan to go home, see friends and family, and then come back here because there is a lot more to be done after the travel bans lift completely and I can actually come back. And okay, so who just said that? Ramadan, you said you think July 1st for the travel thing. That's not a bad guess, and I would think probably July is going to work out. Bethany Locke, how's it going? What's going on? Always glad to see you here. Some of these comments that says show or hide, I can't touch my screen right now because I got octopus funk stuff on my fingers. Check the first reading video in English. I did check that out, Nostalgia. That's a pretty good thing. Audiobooks, that's you definitely get into that, and the more you can get into that, I think that's a viable income, isn't that right? Just to be able to have people pay you to read to them, that's not bad when you can offer that for free or whatever it is on YouTube. But yeah, I did check that out, and I think you're onto something there. So go check out Nostalgia's channel. He likes to read stories and things like that. So definitely do that. Let's see. Have you ever considered van life? I haven't considered a whole lot right now other than getting through the quarantine. Thank you, wonderful Morocco. I appreciate that. Let's see. Let's put this over here right quick. Oh, God. You know what I hate about the glass top burners is I forget when they're on and I can't see them, and I'm over there cooking stuff that don't need to be cooked. Eesh. So, hold on. Yeah, you can always come here to find, you never know what's going to happen. I may get up and walk away for a second. Okay. Amina, Amin, question. Have a question? Go for it. Let's see. Have I ever been to Tangier? I visited Tangier right before I went to Chefchaouen back in February, early March. I was there for a few days, and the only thing that I could think of is at the time, because I was there early in the year, was that place is going to be just the place to be when summer comes. I can't even imagine that being boring. Tangier just looks like just a town where you just got to be. I mean, they've got the bars right along the beach. You go down, they've got these, it's like an overhead where people are walking above, and underneath, under the ground, they've got restaurants and bars that line the whole thing that face the ocean and the bay. I can't even imagine that being a boring time. I would love to go back in the summertime and do that. That sounds freaking awesome. Um, let's see. King Moha says evening all, so evening. If you have a question, go for it. Tabaik, I hope I said your name right. But if you have a question, please throw it up there. We're in Tangier last year. This time it's beautiful. Okay, duly noted. So maybe July and August, depends on what's going on. I may find myself up in Tangier, but like so much is going on right now. I have no idea about the details. I really wish they would do better as far as communicating with the people of Morocco. I really think the communication can be a lot better about what we're doing next. At least on Wednesday. Why make us wait? No politics. Okay, all right, that's fair enough. Let's see. You lived in U.S. and spent a good amount of time in Morocco. Obviously, Morocco, undeveloped third world country. I feel like I've read this question before. Oh, is what do I think is missing for it to grow? Gosh, who am I to say? Right now, what I see is a very chilled out society that's just getting through a quarantine. There's not a bunch of tension in the streets, and you're talking about somebody who's looking at his home country right now and looking at the rest of the world and going, wow, our culture is so young. We have all kinds of scientific advances and all these things, but you know what? I don't know. Is it education? Is it what? I don't know. I don't live here and know the educational system. I don't know. I don't know where you all are in terms of I don't know where you guys rank in education. All I know is I've spoken with some very intelligent people here, and so apparently somewhere along the line your education system's pretty good. The fact that most of y'all speak 3 or 4 languages naturally tells me that they're teaching people right. It's all up to the individual. So that's a very broad question that honestly, I would just own it. I don't know how to answer that because I don't know the culture that well. What am I saying? That depends on what you're talking about. I'm trying to answer questions as fast as I can. You ever cook something in a Dutch oven? Of course I have. Let's see. I was sick. Yeah, you're not wrong, but I'm not gonna show it. You're not wrong. Let's see. Almost. Does Texas have known brand for whiskey? Oh, that's a good question, Omar. Do they have a known brand for whiskey? They're coming up with all kinds of things. The craft beers, wine, and whiskey they're coming into their own in the state of Texas. And well, we're certainly really good at craft beers, and we're over the last 5 years, especially whiskey. There's a lot coming out, and there are a lot of craft whiskeys that are coming out and concoctions that are Texas owned. But as far as an actual brand, I honestly don't know because I'm not into a lot of heavy liquors and things like that. I don't drink a whole lot, and I certainly don't have stocks of that kind of stuff. Let's see. What have we got going on here? Has been downward. I honestly think everyone's economic growth has been in a downward trend for a while, and America's just took a nosedive. So I don't think that's something that's just in Morocco. Certainly I am, Mr. Boot. Let's see. Morocco, you should pay taxes. If you live in Morocco, you should pay taxes for USA. I don't know how that works. If I live in Morocco, but I don't live there right now. I don't live here right now, other than I'm living here, but I don't have residence. I think once. Okay, let's check let's check the sauce, shall we? We're gonna give this a good little stir. Let's see here. So there's our sauce. And now that I have the sauce stirred up, I have it heated up a little bit. I'm gonna take some of the seasonings that go in it. So we've got black pepper. What do we have here? Some ginger. And cumin. Knock a little bit of that off in there. I'm spilling it everywhere because I make messes no matter what I do. A little paprika. Shake that off in there. Some turmeric. Dun, 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 dun. Healthy dose of turmeric because it's good for you. And a nice little conservative pinch of salt. All right, you. Oh. Oh, God. Oh, I walk away for a second and I turn around and you guys are fighting. Let's be nice. But to those who are standing in my defense, I really appreciate you because I know there's some mean people that come on here, and I've got some true friends in the comment section, and don't think I don't appreciate you because you know things that I don't know that go on when I don't see it or I don't understand it because it's in a different language. So please accept my gratitude that you're standing in there on the front lines for me. I have unofficial moderators, and you guys are awesome. They're really awesome. All right, I got to taste this. A little tomatoey, maybe a little bit more salt. You started learning Darija last Sunday, really? I'm tired of them too, Suki. I am. It's sometimes I just want to get on here and just talk about stuff and laugh and not have a bunch of. I'm not a social commentary thing. Adil, look at Adil, man. I just got a super chat from Adil. It says, keep up the good work. Stay positive, Terry. You give a good image about Americans and Moroccans to other people around the world. That is a huge compliment. I really appreciate that. That puts it right in perspective with what I'm trying to do. And I'm just getting the privilege to learn how to do that here in Morocco with some of the best people because I don't know if I'd get the same experience learning how to do this in another culture, in another. I just don't know. What I know is this country and the people here have just absolutely made it an amazing, amazing experience, even though we're sitting here in quarantine and I don't get to interact with people. It's just one of those things. Let's put this in here. And if you don't know that, you haven't lived with enough of them, whether it be your mom, your sister, wife, girlfriend, have female friends, you'll know they are master multitaskers. All right. Plus putting up with all of our baby stuff that we have to put on them. All right, so that looks really good. Got the octopus going on in there. Just throw the spoon in there so we don't get a big bubbly mess. Let's see. But now let's get back to the comment section while I'm chopping up greens. Let's see. Oh, the cats are gonna love that. I love when I get to cook. Yes, Ninos, I just saw I hammered that out and I boiled it. I beat that thing to death with a pan. And don't worry, it's nice and tenderized and it went boiled for 20 minutes. And it is, it's done properly. I did that with a lot of help from people here who have guided me in how to cook an octopus in the best way. So El Gali, you know, the GH is with Darija in Arabic. I don't do it. I'm cooking a Tajine. You are cringe. Well, then leave. Let's see. As I read my comments, questions, man, is the most things you noticed about Morocco in comparison with USA. Okay, so Mr. Chi, what is the most different things you notice between Moroccans and comparison? Different. Your clothes are different. How everything's set up in the streets is different. It's just a different a culture entirely. It's a lot older. Oh, okay, Young Flames. My fault. Okay, cool. Okay, Mr. Your name is Khalid. Okay, well, Khalid, nice to meet you, sir. And um, where was I? So yeah, what I've seen so far has just been a lot of. It's just been like night and day. The contrast is unbelievable, and it's very different. And I will say, as far as how people are treated here, like I can't even imagine being treated like this if I was a foreigner in America. I know that there are good people in America. I'm not going to say that everyone's completely horrible and you'd have been shut out. Show us how you cut the octopus into pieces. Well, Kitchen Princess, I used a knife and I used a cutting board and I cut it into little pieces about this big. So, yeah, that's how I cut that up. It's cut into chunks about yay big, maybe an inch or so, and there's about, I don't know, 15, 20 pieces in there. It's going to be good. Developed a rural country. Let's see. Don't compare Morocco to USA. It's uncomparable. That's the best thing. Hamza. I'm just gonna call you Hamza. Thank you for that. Don't compare Morocco to USA because it's really not comparable. There is no comparison. I mean, there's not. You can call it because one's worse and one's better. I just say because they're vastly, vastly different. And that's just it. You're just like comparing apples to oranges. It's not the same. It's really not the same. There's a lot of social commentary that we could get into this. It takes all this into a very downward spiral, as far as what's bad and what's from each country. And let's not focus on that. I really, really don't. Greetings, Runaway. Everyone missed the start. Haven't missed much. Oh, you missed everything. I've given out before anyone else knows, and I did a levitation trick. Actually, no, I've been fumbling through this trying to make some sort of professional look out of this live as I go through making an octopus tagine and answering questions, which can be very difficult. Let's see. Do I know about the Moorish community in the U.S.? I didn't even know Moorish communities existed until I came here. Let's see. Yeah, Health review for criminals. What I see, they could be. Let's see. I've cooked octopus when I was in Spain, but not try here in Ireland. I cannot buy it. You can't buy octopus in Ireland? Really? That's crazy. You'd think you'd be able to do that anywhere. Octopus protein or insect or what? They're cephalopods. They live in the ocean, and it's a great source of protein. All right, so I've got my fresh cut parsley and coriander. We're gonna sprinkle that on top of here. Dun, dun, dun. All right. Okay, that looks wonderful. You're just gonna take my word for it. And when I do vlogs and I have the GoPro and everything, it's a lot easier because I can move everything around. But when I have this phone and doing the live, it's just not that easy to do. Let's see. So let's come back over to the comments section. We're going to let that sit and go. What time is it? All right, so it's 8:30 just about. So we're running pretty much right on schedule. I'll let that go until about 8 o'clock. Then we'll test the tenderness of that octopus and see where we're going from there. I've got some olives and feflahada to add onto that here in about, I'd say 15 minutes, so remind me. For what it's worth, I boiled a couple of tomatoes, peeled them, threw them in the blender, and got a good puree, threw it in there with some garlic and some olive oil, and then I put in some seasonings in it. And it tastes pretty good. I think I got with the extra salt, I got the tomatoey. It's not too tomatoey. And then once we get everything cooking in there, I think it's going to be really, really nice. Right before you turn the heat off. So you think I jumped the gun on putting the parsley in there? I may have, because I know in the video that I watched it was a little bit later. But I get kind of mixed up with what I'm doing, and time management seems to escape me. Let's see. Can we come over here? That way. Ew. I just spilled all that all over my leg. That's greatness. Okay. So now I've got octopus juice running down my leg. It's a good time. Yeah, I hope so, Todd. I hope so. All right, we're just gonna have to do it like this because It's just not cooperating. Okay, so I'm going to be looking here, looking here, looking here, looking here. How long does it usually take to cook? I like to try to have octopus in there for a good 45 minutes on a low heat after it's been boiled. But it could probably go a little longer. There's a fine line because if you don't cook it long enough, it's chewy. If you cook it too long, it gets real chewy. So you kind of have to find that sweet spot. And so far, I'm finding about 45 minutes on this is just about right. So what was that nostalgia? That's going to put PewDiePie to shame. Good, I hope so, because I could use his 101 million subscribers. That's no kidding. He's got over 100 million subscribers. What is that? You get up in the morning and you look at yourself in the mirror and knowing you've made that kind of an impact. That's just got to be amazing. Let's see. I think without opinion, it's not what's good or bad, but vastly different. Thank you, Sammy, for that acknowledgement. What's so funny, Nada? What are you laughing at me now about? Thank you, Vancouver, BC. Love out to Canada. Love you guys. I've been to Niagara Falls. That's the only place in Canada I've been, and I've got to fly over it going to Alaska out of Washington, and fortunately, it was still low enough on the ground I could really get a good view of Canada. Just absolutely gorgeous, especially in October, November. Whoa, it's awesome. Let's see. He's in a war with T-Series. I'm gonna have to do my my research on content creators on YouTube because I have no idea who you're talking about. 1 million subs. Yeah, he's set up for life. Yeah, he's definitely set up. He doesn't have to do anything but just continue to act like he does. Yay, Karima, you did make it before it ends. Look at you. We still got good half the show left. Nice, good job. Way to come sliding in. Let me see here. I love North Carolina too. Do I have video of Alaska, Omar? No, I don't. I have some images, but I'm barely proud of them, so it's nothing to put on YouTube. Let me see here. But I've been up there a few times. I have family that lives up there, so I took advantage of that when I could. Thank you, Nada. Besaha Raha. I try to say that. I've got a lot of pronunciation things coming down that I'm going to be learning, and hopefully my pronunciation of Darija gets better as I continue on with this. Memorization is one thing. Learning to speak it well and hear it, that's quite another. And that's the next phase. And learning all this in Darija is learning that. And I am really excited about that because that comes with a lot of really great experiences with my friends that I'm making here. Let me see here. Support your channel. Commissioner Gorilla, right now I've got the super chilly rethinking that because I was doing some research on that. YouTube takes 30% minimum of that donation, and that's before taxes. So I'm thinking about maybe at some point, maybe going to open a Patreon account. And I don't know, maybe I'm thinking in July, thinking about maybe putting out a line of t-shirts. Not sure exactly. I've got some details to work out with that, but tell me what you guys think. Would you guys buy a t-shirt? Pronunciation of DJ is much better. Now keep practicing. Thank you for the encouragement. I really appreciate that, Sammy. Let's see. DiCaprio bear attack scene traumatized me. I'm legit terrified. Yeah, you have to be careful when you're up in those northern countries like that. I think going a little bit older for me, it was Legends of the Fall. The end there, I definitely don't want to be slung around by a grizzly. That would not be a good time. Let me see. It's a great idea. Thank you very much for that. That scene was awesome. Appreciate it. Medha. Let me see. Keep seeing the same people. No offense, but I feel like there's a lot of people that I need to come back and try to acknowledge. You would love a runaway t-shirt. Awesome. Okay. When I get to Casablanca, I hope you will be in Morocco, then we can meet and I'll show you around. I'm looking to meet anybody and everybody that can show me around. We're going to have a bunch of good times. I cannot wait. There's so much to do in Morocco. There's so many people that want to hang out, and they all have a different perspective, and no story's the same, and it's just going to be all the way a good time. A runaway mug, I'll look into that. Let's see. The Unknown Prince. I just came across some of your previous videos. I'm impressed with it so far. How did I just? I'm glad. I'll relax. So much. Thank you very much to the Unknown Prince. I appreciate that comment. That was very nice. Thank you very much. Nice to meet you, sir. I'm in the USA, love country. What your point of view? Not to compare between two countries. Just wanted to share these views that you discovered. Right now, this is just the basic differences between America and the United States. The topical things that anyone as a tourist can come and see. What I'm learning is, of course, there's just so much more. And the more I am out with Moroccans and doing things on a very different level than normal tourists do, the better the stories are going to get and the more I'll have to share with you. My visit Was Art. Okay, Was Art would be freaking great because I need to go back there because I was there for one night, didn't see anything, and I was pretty bored. And I've heard a lot of good things about it. Let's see. Oh, what is this? Nice idea. I'm in the tea business. Oh, okay. POD, let me know if you need any help. Hit me up. Go to you can find me on Instagram. It's the best way to get a hold of me. Commission Gorilla. Let's see what's going on. I do. My PayPal account is so messed up right now. PayPal, they've got this thing where once you put in your address, it automatically puts in your international phone number, the code. Well, my physical addresses that I want are in America. Well, then it automatically requires that I put in an American phone number. I don't have an American phone number. I have an Argentine phone number, and I can't unlock that. I can't change it. I've tried starting an entire new account, but as long as I need an American address, I cannot give them a required phone number because I don't have what they need. They won't let me put it in there. Some things that I've learned about myself when it comes to discipline in this quarantine is I don't always do the things that actually feel like work. Shame on me. Let's see. A lot to say. I want to make sure I'm following. Oh, I'm constantly got things to say, and the more I interact with people, the more chatty I get. So stick around because I got plenty to say all the time. Accepted into letter, yes, a visa perspective. What state is good for studies? It depends on what you want to study. Corral. Into the lottery visa, in your perspective. So yeah. Which state? It all depends on what you want to study. You want to study agriculture? Definitely go to Texas. You can also learn that in California. If you want to, it really depends on what you want to learn. If you want to study the arts, you want to study liberal arts, go to California. You go to the Northeast. There just depends on what you want to study is where you're going to find the best places. And I would just have to search those. You'd have to Google those and find out which colleges offer which educations, what they're known for. Let's see, t-shirts, brilliant idea. Thank you. So I'm working on that. I've got a very talented artist who put something together. I think the rendition is kind of, it's pretty okay. I like it. I wouldn't have paid for it if I didn't like it. And so yeah, we're looking to get that going here probably within about 6, 7, 8 weeks. Hopefully all that goes through. But that's going to be on me to really get those details hammered out. Cali is insanely expensive. You have no idea. I mean, it is ridiculous. And that was back 20 years ago when I lived there. It was ridiculous. But it's always been location, location, location. $1 million house is pretty much no bigger than this, maybe another bedroom. And you get no yard. Let's see. Get in touch with PayPal, Norway. They can help you remove that. Okay, Commission Gorilla. You and I are really going to need to sit. I feel like I can learn a lot from you. So if there's any way that you could reach out to me, I don't know how to reach out to you. I don't have Instagram, but make one. Also, I'm on Facebook, Middle Age Runaway. If you want to send me a friend request on there, we can definitely talk. Let's see. Matt, hi, I want to give you advice. Do not film Moroccan people. They don't like that. Well, some of them people are going to have to get over it because there's Americans that don't like it. And I just really get more irritated about people who just try to tell me what I can and can't do based on their comfort zone. Sorry, I'm not going to do it intentionally. I'm not going to put a camera in your face. But if you're just behind me or you're in the shot by chance, sorry, that's just the way that works. I've gone round and round with that. I do appreciate the advice and the concern. I really do. I'm not trying to sound sarcastic. But at the same time, I'm going to do me. And these, the people out on the street, no matter where I am, they're just going to have to get over it. Let's see, after Morocco, going back home to USA, what will be your next destination to visit? Coming right back here. Then after there, I'm going to exhaust my visa. I would really, really like to go to India. I really do. It was one of the things that actually had my plans gone. Accordingly, I would be in India right now. But this is, thank you, Omar, I will. And you're going to be the guy to help me out. I know I'm going to do what I like. Suki Luki, always be yourself. Thank you so much. I try. Wow, I didn't know that was a thing. Have the right to film where you want. Get faces, get a reflex, nice zoom. Yeah, you can definitely get a nice, when you put it up in their face like that. And I don't want to make anybody mad. That's never the intention. It's not the intention to make anybody mad at all, ever. But sometimes if you just happen to be back there, you know, it was an accident. Or it was not intentional. So many questions I'm trying to keep up with and trying to make sure that I get to as many people in the comment section. It's hard for me to keep track of what I'm doing here. I get going off on a tangent about something, and then I see a question, I'm like, squirrel, and I go off and I start talking about something else. Let's see, you can participate with your mysterious Tajine Master Chef. Oh, so basically you're saying get back to the show, because the mysterious Tajine is, I've got chunks of octopus in there with a tomato sauce base that I've made up. And here in just a little bit, what time is it? It's almost getting time to add the olives and the red chili, the fliflahada. It's that red chili. And I can't wait to do that. It's going to be good. Let's see. Okay, you're a fan of literature genres? It depends. It depends on the literature. Really not. I mean, right now, I've just been kind of watching the most brain dead stuff on TV that I could find. I mean, really, you'd be embarrassed and probably click off my channel because you're like, really, this is what you're spending your time watching? You know, things like Space Force, Family Guy, Archer. And I'll get off on it. Every once in a while, I'll find something that looks like it's halfway intelligent, and I'll follow that series and I'll watch it. Well, Rashid, I'm sorry if I didn't say it right. It comes out the best way I know. FLFLA is felfla. Is it felfla or flifla? Because I see it FL. There's too many consonants with no vowels, and I don't know. I get really confused. Fefla, feflahara. But easy. It can be. It can get dangerous. Got sick lately because of it. Oh, okay. So I'm just gonna go easy on that. So everyone's saying felfla. Felfla, falfla. So it's not flifla. Okay. So apparently I'm borderline talking about I'm mentioning a female's name in regards to putting a piece of a person in my Tajine, and that's just not the case. Let's see. Let's see. You achieved a lot learning Darija in a couple of months. Well done. Hats off. Thank you, Benjamin. I appreciate that. Because I know that my good buddy Omar, I've got some other people. I've got who teaches me a lot. I try not to bother people and say, hey, are you busy? Can you teach me? I need pronunciations and things, because I know that people have lives and families and all that. But when we get together, you know, the video chat with Omar and our friend Anas the Krapa, I know that that's going to be a good time, and I get to hear them talk back and forth, and so that's the kind of thing that I really love, is that it's starting to hear it in context and things like that. Harissa is yummier. What is this harissa you speak of, Suki Luki? Appreciate you coming back and calming me down about that, because I thought, oh gosh, I really messed it up this time. No, I've never tried harissa. At least I don't think I have. I don't know. What is it? Let's see, Family Guy, especially Stewie. Stewie's awesome, you know. Oh, yikes. So you're doing great, sharp and fast learning. I appreciate the compliment. I sometimes think that I'm not doing well enough, but I have to remember that I am just now learning this. This is the next level of spicy. Okay, so that's good to know. It's a hot sauce. Maybe I bought some. So is it like a paste, or does it come in a bottle? Because I bought some stuff in a paste for another thing that I did, and it was actually really hot. It was for the olives. It was for the olives. And it was just a little bit of that, and man, I got some good spice out of those olives. Oh crap, I'm spilling them everywhere. You knew I was going to do that. Check Williams Sonoma. You have a Williams Sonoma here? That's awesome. Okay, so we've got here. So this is what it's looking like. I'm gonna put some olives in here. Bum, 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 bum. Move that one out, one over there. And I'm gonna have to put you guys back down so I can put in my little chili powder. Let's see. It's not a sauce, it's a chili paste. Okay, so I think, okay, the Korean chili paste. So I think I had some of that. I bought some, they put it like, it was like 100, like me a gram that I asked them to put into a bag for me. And it was just a little bit of a pinch on that. And man, oh man, I tasted it off my finger and I immediately needed a piece of bread. Thank you. It does look pretty tasty and I can't wait to dive into this bad boy. The seeds out of at least one side of this. We're gonna set that in there and then we're gonna leave it with the seeds on the other side and set that just in there right on top. Man, that's looking so delicious. I wish I could have like a huge Tajine and room for everyone because this is amazing. I can't wait to dive into this. What time do we have? So we've got about 15 minutes left. That's been going, bubbling very well. It's nice and piping hot. Let all those flavors come in together. We may go a little long just so I can taste it before we sign off here. It is looking very yum yum. I'm really, no waste if you're spilling the olives. You know, I'm not really, yeah, that's right, you're my olive hater. And you know what? Here you go. I don't know what it is, but I came here and all of a sudden I got this love for green olives again. I like them better when they're seasoned, but maybe it's the soil and the climate here that makes these olives absolutely fabulous. Let's see. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Let's see. Bon appetit. Thank you, Suki. Basada. I say a lot of things that I see, and I know what it means when I see them, but to say them, I get a bunch of laughing emojis up there, which is good. But at some point, I'm gonna be like, okay, let me try to impress instead of just entertain all the time. Let's see. Another kid. Planet. When you're getting food stamps mailed to you in Morocco. So food stamps, I've never been on food stamps. I've always worked. I've had two jobs at least, always. Well, not always, but I've always had at least a job and sometimes two. That's just, show us that poverty Tajine. You know what, Mr. Boot, you hush. This is good stuff here. This is good stuff. Let's see. Lavina. Maybe you're convinced again when I get to Morocco. I think that you need to come to Morocco and just try those olives because there's something about them. I think maybe they're just made with a little bit of extra Moroccan love that you can't help but want to pop these bad boys in your mouth. I mean, just, And the people who know me know that I would never have done this 3 months ago. They'd be like, olives, yuck. But here we are. It is a luxurious Tajine, Omar. I mean, think about it. I mean, we just come out of Ramadan. Everything we get to cook on this is a luxury because we have food and we get to cook it. Tell you what, that's a lesson that I won't soon forget, sitting and fasting through Ramadan like that. That's one of the most valuable times I've had in my life in a long, long time. Because it's one of those that sticks with you like you don't even think you will, like you think it will. So you loved olives since you were a little girl. When I was a little boy, I used to love them, and then for decades I hated them up until I came to Morocco. And my gosh, yeah, now I'm over here eating them. Maybe it's just because I'm starving. I don't know. I love Moroccan olives. They're good. Let's see. Omar, that was a reply to someone up in the conversation. Okay, I try to keep up. All right, cool, thanks. Well, I think I'm a good kisser, but you know, who knows? Let's see, is your family dealing? How is your family? They're probably, well, they're glad that I'm in a safe place. They're glad that I have landed in this, they're just glad that I'm here and safe. They know that I'm in good hands. They know that I'm in a good country. They know that they have handled this very well here. And, you know, of course, I'd like to think they miss me like I miss them. But as far as are they worried about my safety? No, they are not worried about my safety at all. Let's see. Um, let's see. The American. Do we have a culture of olives? We have. I don't know if it's a culture of olives. I mean, I'm sure that we have places in America where we can grow them. That's a lot like wine. The temperatures, the climate, the soil, all of it, even the processing of it, from the grapes to the wine, from the olives to the oil. There's a lot that's very similar to that. So it wouldn't surprise me um, if there is a huge culture of olive that's going on in there. But like I said, for decades, I had nothing to do with olives, so I don't know exactly what the culture is on that in the States. Um, Thank you, Omar. I will tell them, and they're probably watching. They just get a little bit of shy about jumping on here. They don't want to be all over it. So Omar says hi to all my family. You're watching. That's my good buddy Omar. Yali. I think that's how you say that. Let's see. Do I like Morocco? Yes, Sideman. I definitely love it. Um, Thanks, Omar. Dude, I appreciate him so much. I can't wait till you guys get to meet Omar. There's going to be that Meet Omar vlog. And hopefully you'll get a bonus because it'll be Omar and Anas the Krapi, or Krappa, and we'll do a 2-for-1 on that. And you can definitely meet those guys. They're awesome. Thank you for that affirmation on that, Suki Luki, about the Hoya Diali, because definitely Hoya Diali. Let's see. Do I ever get up on the roof? They've got those doors locked. You can't get up there. There was no escape. There's no way to see the sunrise or the sunset. And in a few days, for the first time in 85 days, I will go out and see the sunset. And it is my absolute joy to be able to take you with me on that. I'll have the GoPro out doing my absolute dead level damnedest to vlogs, and I want it to be the sunset, and I want you all to be there simply because I love sunsets and I love you. Why would I not put them together? Yes, thank you. Yes, they take good care of me. They really do. And they also like to get on the video chats, and it'd be middle of the day and I've like literally nothing to do. Next thing you know, my phone starts ringing and it's a group chat, and it's them two and a couple other guys, and it's just it's really nice just to be able to just sit and laugh and talk with the guys. It's been a long time since I've had a circle of guy friends, and it's about time. I've had female friends for a long time. They're wonderful people. Love them to death, but they're back in the States. And everyone's going on with their own lives. And it's just good to have a group of guy friends. I haven't had that in a while. Let's see. It's hot in Vegas. Oh, hey, Mona Lisa, Vegas. It is. I know it's got to be hot in there. It's it's the desert. It's going to be hot. But it's a dry heat. It's not like Texas where you just feel like you're just like, it's just, you're wrapped up in hot cellophane. It's gross. Are you asking me that, Karima? Definitely, if you are. You can't beat the females. I'm going to say no, never. Because I don't know in what context you mean that. One, it's never okay to beat females. And if you're talking about here, yeah, it's pretty difficult. Because you have some beautiful women here. And it's also, you can't beat females for having friends as friends, because you learn so much. You grow. Guys, if you don't have a circle of female friends, I suggest you get them, because you'll grow and learn a lot by getting that perspective. You really will. And you start to appreciate exactly all the things that they go through and what you normally never see when you talk to them on a got nothing to lose basis. It's definitely something to look into. All right. It's not shameful. What are you talking about, nostalgia? Okay, I've ignored the message. Maybe I didn't see the message, Traveler Double X. Believe me, let's see. So hit me up with it again. I'm gonna scroll back. Can I scroll back? Let's see. Okay, Red Fox, you can ask it. Red Fox, support my channel. I don't. Well, that's okay. I'll look at. I'm sure. I mean, I'm not obligated to anyone on that level, but I can, I can say I can certainly go over there and look. So I'll look at your channel, definitely. Let's see. So you prove it. What do you have against Algerians? Okay, let's be nice. Concerned with this pandemic? Yeah. I said, are you concerned? What does it say? Oh, where'd it go? Oh, it's been crazy. An old man asked me in the street yesterday how you're managing being locked up. Been locked down. Feels like we're locked up. Yeah, it does feel like we're locked up. But hopefully not for much longer. There was a comment that I was trying to come back to. How about the cars, bro? They like big trucks or powerful cars over there? Both. They like both. They love the horsepower, whether it goes fast or it can pull a house down. They love the horsepower, the big engines, the loud pipes, the flames coming out of the top. That's all of it. And when I get over to America, hopefully be able to get around to showing you all of those cool things that just are everywhere. Are you concerned with this? Are you concerned after this pandemic to establish yourself in one place and have a home? There's a question I like, because there's a question, honestly, ironically, that I really can't answer right now. I'm not concerned with anything. I'm trusting the process. There's so much that's gone on that I didn't think would work out the way it's worked out, and here we are. So am I worried about it? I'm not worried about it. Everything's going to work out the way it's supposed to, and I know that no matter what, it's good. I'm going to land on my feet, and it's a good place. So I'm not real concerned with it. Where am I going to find a home? I would like to base myself out of a central location that's on the other side of the world from my home country. So I do a lot of traveling. It won't cost me a lot to get back to where I can just sit and relax for a while. Let's see. Yes, I am. Let's see. Let's come on down here. I hope you will come and visit Las Vegas. I've been to Las Vegas. But Las Vegas is a good time. And if I get around over there, look you up. And I know that's sounds like empty words, but it's about all I can say right now. If Las Vegas is a good time, and if we can meet up, that would be great. Let's see. Auto Driver 4000, would I live here? So far, from the experience I've had, yes, I would definitely live here. But you know, it's all good. We take it as we can. Switch from feet to kilometers and from pound. Yeah, switching from standard to the metric system is going to be the most difficult thing. But I think it's high time that it's like one of the only countries that doesn't. Let's see, talking about anything you said. Okay. So if I come back and I see something that you said and I respond and it has nothing to do with what you were saying to me, I apologize for that. Okay, so it's coming up on 8 o'clock. I think it's time to maybe check the Tajine. Because I know it's getting about dinner time. People are ready to get going and moving. Oh, Lord. Don't worry, Omar. If I break it, I'll buy you another one. Oh, look at this. Can you guys see that? Anyways, that looks really good. I don't know. There it goes. Okay. I'm trying to watch this and then the lag over there. So it looks like we may have a done Tajine on our hands. I don't know how well this is going to be as far as trying it. But maybe just a little bit longer. I think the fork maybe could go in a little bit easier. Yeah, it's still a little bit on the chewy side. So what we'll do is we'll throw this back in here. What I can tell you is the sauce is amazing. Hold on. Sorry, but that's nowhere near to just chew and talk, and that will go down eventually. That's like so not done yet. Okay. So maybe another 10 minutes in that and we'll be good. But the sauce, that sauce is the bomb. That sauce is absolutely amazing. I can't wait to dig into this. So what I'm going to do is we're going to let everyone go and get to their own families and their own dinners, or if you haven't already had that. And what I need to do is start getting together my cat scraps, take all this out there, feed the cats, get my mess cleaned up while this finishes up, and then I'm going to have dinner. I kind of didn't get into everything that I said I was going to, and I apologize for the people looking for that, and didn't get into some of the serious questions or some of the serious topics about social anxieties and things that maybe it just wasn't meant to be. I think what we've done here is it was good. I really, sometimes I don't feel like I pay enough attention to the comment section, even though I really try every single time. Um, but yeah, maybe next time we'll get around to talking about that. Basically, all I was going to touch on was I'm scared how comfortable I'm getting in this house because I've been in it for so long, and not socializing always isn't a, it's good sometimes, and I'm getting more and more comfortable with it, and I need to get out. So, but that's for a different time. I just wanted to get that out there. Okay, or the last 5 minutes. I could, yeah, or the last 5 minutes. You're right, Omar. Let's see. I hope you get a huge North American humor. Yes, I believe me, Mr. Boot. I get your humor, and I do appreciate you. Um, Omar said, "Don't cover the Tajine." Well, I need to cover it. It needs to be covered. It's not done. Omar, he said you should cover it and let the steam cook it. Oh, it's yeah. I've got it's on like the lowest setting. I might go ahead and just turn it off. So, how would you feed the cat? Well, you feed the cats like my mom. Of course, you got to feed the cats. They didn't ask to be here, but they've got a right to be here, and they need to be fed. So, I've got some really great. They like octopus scraps almost as much as I love chicken livers. So, gonna take him out and do that. Mr. Boot, he's saying bye. Mr. Boot, see you later. Adios. Not entirely nostalgia. Thank you, Omar. Okay, so not entirely. That's obviously to someone else. Enjoy the tagine. Thank you, Levine, for being here. Thank you, everyone else, for being here. And as this is my last, hopefully my last quarantine video, I want to say thank you to everyone who's been here for all these over the last few weeks. Thank you very, very, very much. You guys have helped me more than you know. Hitting this up on a Sunday and a Wednesday every few days, it really has helped me out because I know that by the time a few days come around, I really, really need a dose of all of my runaways, and being able to sit and interact with you has just been absolutely the best experience, and I really want to thank you all. I gave a special shout out to some people last week. Our last video this week is out to everyone who watches these videos, and I really appreciate you being here. All right, guys. So, gonna get out of here, yeah. Anakumbrikum. And have yourself a wonderful, wonderful night and hopefully it's with the sunset. All right. Goodbye.